So it's been a very long time since I took the break from art because of whatever was going on in the house, and so I couldn't focus on anything. Especially when it comes to art, I feel like you just have to completely zone out in order to concentrate. So yeah, I took a very long gap from it, and then I was like, I can't stay away from it on anymore. So when I was not doing like the practical art, I was still doing digital art, and I did it a lot. Like I started it and I couldn't stop. It was so much fun. So some way or the other, I was still doing art, but after a while, I was like, at at some point of time, I have to get back to the practical art. Don't get me wrong, I love digital art. Is a lot of fun. There's so much that you can do with the tools and the colors and the shades. There's like so much available in there, but I think that I've always been a pen and paper, pencil and paper kind of person. So when it comes to art, I always feel like it has to be practical, it has to be drawn like that. So yeah, uh, I started it finally after a very long time, and I just couldn't stay away from it. And then I realized that no matter what kind of art you do, even if it's digital, nobody and nothing can take the place of practical art. It's just the kind of calmness that you feel in every stroke that you make. I don't know how to describe it, but it's something different. But yeah, I started doing it again and I made Lana Del Rey, and I was so proud of myself because after, when you're picking up pencil after such a long time, you always doubt yourself. You're like, I'm still an artist, right? I can still draw, right? Like I always have this thought in my head, and every artist feels the same when they're drawing after a very long time. So also had this doubt. It's like a very normal thing. But I drew it so well. I was proud of myself even when I look at the drawing now. I'm like, I did a very good job for, drawing after such a long time. I did a very good job, and I posted it on Instagram and everywhere, and it was amazing. And so, yeah, I'm really glad to be finally doing practical art again. So, right now, I'm not doing anything. I'm just watching TV, and I'm not feeling hungry at all because as I told you, I did my brunch at 12. So, I'm literally full right now. I don't feel like eating. But at some point of time, I will have to start preparing my lunch. So, right now, it's like 1:45. Um, I will start at like maybe 2 or 2:15, and then I'll eat by 3 or something. And yeah, that's how it's going to be because I'm not feeling hungry at all. This is why it's really important to do your all three meals of the day at the perfect time so that everything is maintained and everything is perfect in on time. One more thing that I wanted to discuss. I know that I already talked a lot in this video, but I feel like when you feel like saying something, you should just say it. And I mean, that's my new resolution, right? Like, you have to live in the moment. If you feel like doing anything, just do it. Don't think about I'm gonna do it later, because later just never comes. So yeah, I wanted to talk about the fact that people's obsession with cutting my hair is real. Okay, so whenever people see my hair, they're like, "Why do you keep such long hairs? You should get some haircut." And like, I don't really see why you're keeping such long hairs, and how do you manage it? And like, you won't be able to manage it after a while. So just so that it can get easy for you, you should cut your hair. So the people have this kind of audacity to tell me that you should cut your hair. And I'm somebody who always wanted long hair since childhood. I remember crying my eyes out when my head was shaved as a kid. So the fact that people now tell me this when I finally have my dream long hair, it's crazy because they have no idea what they're talking about. And it's the easiest way to get me angry when people tell me that you should cut your hair, because that's not happening. And if you think that it's problematic to have that much long hair, it's my problem, not yours. You don't have to come here every day and comb my hairs. I'm the one who's doing it, and I do not have a problem with it. I actually love the process of combing my hair every day, oiling my hair every day, and doing my hair every day in general. So it does not have to do anything with you. So you can just simply not talk about cutting my hair because it literally makes me so mad. So right now we are ordering some cheese sandwich and my brother just went to pick up the order, and it's been a very long time since we ordered something because I love to cook. So I was like, I'm gonna cook, we don't need to order anything. And like today I felt like I don't want to eat something heavy because when you eat homemade food, sometimes it can be heavy because I make so much, the amount is a lot, and like it's very fulfilling. So I just wanted something light for today, and so we ordered sandwiches. And I think, yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's amazing for sometimes when you don't feel like eating, but you also want to eat because it's time to do your lunch. So yeah, it's pretty late for lunch, but I still don't feel like eating. So just to keep the energy going, I'm gonna eat sandwiches. I'm not able to understand the weather because I want to wear the sweater, but then I feel like it's too warm for me, and then I take it off, and then I feel like it's too cold for me. So I have no idea what is happening with the weather. I'm not able to figure it out. My body is not able to figure it out. I'm wearing gloves in one hand, and there's no gloves in the other hand. So yeah, it's a little weird. So it's the next day. I don't remember the last time I filmed a clip in this video. But we just got back from coffee and it's very late for coffee. It's literally 1 right now, but we were like, why not? Because we had to go for some other stuff as well. So we were like, let's get some coffee as well because the weather has been chilling again. It just, I don't know, my house, it does not get any kind of sunlight. You can't get sunlight when you're in my house. So when the weather gets cold, you become even colder. It's so like freezing. My hands are freezing, my feet is freezing. It's crazy, but that's why I wanted to go out and like get some sun and drink something warm. So we were actually leaving for coffee, but we ended up drinking tea, which is great as well. You know, whatever warm is available, I would drink it. But uh, I wanted to talk about this one thing which I've been noticing. Whenever I do my makeup to go out for something as small as getting a coffee, I always think about let's do a normal makeup, like very casual, very no makeup kind of look, not make it bold. And at the end of the process of doing my makeup, I end up doing a full on glam. And you know, my lipstick has faded off because I drank the tea and I ate a chocolate roll. So that's why it has faded out. It was way bolder than this, and I don't understand. I mean, why does it always happen? Why do I always end up doing my makeup in a very bold way? Like even if we're going for something very casual, I end up doing a very full on glam makeup. But yeah, I feel like that is exactly how it is with everyone else. I've seen a lot of girls complaining about this as well. Like, me thinking I'm gonna do a very light makeup today, but I know that I'm gonna end up doing a full on glam. And that does happen. Like, you get carried away while doing makeup because it's such a therapeutic process, and you just feel like you want to keep going, and then you just go overboard with everything. But yeah, I mean, it looks a lot lighter in the camera, but in real life, I'm ready to go out. Like, yeah, it looks beautiful, but it's alright. It's alright. I love it. It looks beautiful. And I've been doing this lower lash line kajal thing. I didn't used to do that before. I have no idea why not. I was just scared because my eyes are really big. As you can see, my eyes are very huge. So when you apply lower lash line kajal, it highlights the eyes even more and it looks even bigger, as you can see. So, but it looks amazing. So I think when you love a particular feature of your face, you should definitely enhance it even more when you're doing your makeup. And so this has became one of the steps that I am not skipping since a while. And so yeah, it has become a part of my makeup routine, and I'm definitely gonna do like a updated makeup routine video. I don't know when because I'm not getting time anymore. I don't have time. Like literally, after half an hour, I'll have to prepare lunch or something. Thinking about doing embroidery today, which I will have to skip now because we went out for tea, so that time has gone. But yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I'm planning to do makeup tutorials. Not really huge ones, not very detailed ones, but I do want to do it again because um, that's how I started, and that's what I've always loved. And makeup is my first love, so I can't ignore it for too long. My speed of doing my makeup has also changed a lot. I used to take a lot of time in doing makeup before. I remember being the last one to leave the house. Everyone would be waiting and they would be getting mad at me that you're taking so much time. And there has been times when I have literally ended up crying because of how much people wanted me to hurry up while doing my makeup. And makeup is not something that you can rush. You're supposed to be calm and composed, and you're supposed to take your time while doing makeup. So when people tell you that hurry up, we need to leave, I just hate that. And when I get irritated, this is one thing which I've noticed since a very long time. Whenever I get irritated, I start crying. I don't know why that happens. My mind just gives up and I just start crying.